Hello everybody, this is another Division 2 video about my builds that I've been making, and today I'm making a offensive medic build that basically is a little bit of a hybrid, but it's made for actually healing teammates. I'll start off with the specialisation. The main things to note from the survivalist tree that we're going to want is the increased outgoing healing. That's really nice. The actual mender mine is really good. The armor kits are great because I can share the armor kit. The mender mine, like I say, is very good because I can just roll it over to people, but I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute. Increased skill haste when you're in cover, which is okay. And then obviously synergizing weapons. Everything else has its place but doesn't really play that much of a role in the build. But what I will say is that this build can be quite useful when you want to have a healer in the team but there's a lack of damage. I tend to find that the all-out healers are very good when you're in big groups, possibly groups of 8, anything over 6, but anything sort of under 3 players and you start noticing the amount of damage going down. So what this build allows you to do is give your teammates some extra damage, and also for you to claw at some extra damage as well, and give you a bit of skill efficiency. So let's take a look at the build. Starting off, I'm actually using a FAMAS just for a high fire rate, get enemies away from me, and be able to use Reformation. Now Reformation actually increases my skill repair for 30% for 15 seconds, which is great just for shooting at the head, don't have to get a kill. And I've got damage to out of cover targets, which is most of the time, health damage and assault rifle damage. The attachments I'm using is just headshot damage and pure accuracy and stability. The reason for that is because I'm trying to hit my shots. Obviously I need to hit the head, so accuracy and stability do come into things a little bit. You can sort of mess with these as much as you like and see what suits you best, but as I say, because you're trying to hit the head, you do want to try and have a bit more utility out of your weapon, and then obviously just extra rounds. For the special weapon, I'm using the Lullaby, or you can use the Sweet Dreams if you wish. The reason for this is because having a lack of damage, I can get rid of targets that are either purple or red just with one hit with the melee, with the special talent, which is great. Not to mention that shotguns do quite a lot of damage as well, so if somebody tries getting up close or coming close to you, you have a way of defending yourself. The pistol, I'm actually using the TDI card custom. You can use any pistol you want, and I'd even recommend maybe even using a pistol with Reformation on it. Might be quite handy. Taking a look at the gear, I'll start off with the gear set first. I'm using the Future Initiative gear set. 2 pieces of this give you 30% extra repair skill, that's great. Skill haste and skill duration, which is very good on the 3-piece. And then a 4-piece increases your allies' total weapon damage and skill damage by 15% when you're at full armor, okay? And when you repair an ally, you and your allies within 5 meters are also repaired for 60% of that amount, which is really good, so if you're close to somebody when you heal them. The main things that we're looking for on this build is repair skill, and I've actually put repair skill mods in just to up the amount of repair that this thing's actually doing. The chest piece has skill haste, repair skill, and repair skill again. And I'm using an Alps Summit to get more repair skill again on top of that. The talent is empathic resolve. And the reason for that is because obviously I'm actually going to increase my teammates' damage by up to 15%. So if I'm at full armor and I heal a teammate, that's going to boost their damage by 30%, which is, you know, almost 2 extra red stats for free for all your teammates, which is great. And it gives me a little bit of extra damage, between 1 and 7%, so it's not bad. Okay. The holster again is just rolled into a skill tier and repair skill. Knee pads very much the same, skill tier, repair skill. Gloves exactly the same, skill tier, repair skill. And the backpack, I'm actually using the Memento. Now the reason why I'm using the Memento is because it allows me to get all 6 skill tiers whilst using the Survivalist. And it also gives me some blue and some red, which are the things that I'm really missing. I don't have armor and I don't have weapon damage, so should I heal myself, I'm going to get an extra 7%. And also, you know, your allies are getting a lot of extra damage too. So I'm just going to quickly show you how this build is best used, and then hopefully give you an idea of the stats so you can build something similar to this if you want to. So I'll go over to the range over here. The main thing is that this is actually more for like offensive purposes. I've got the hive, and what I've done with the hive is I've used extra shots on the hive to get me up to 36, as you can see. I've got 36 shots. I've got healing in the hive. I've got health to make it harder to kill, and repair charges. Now you may want to actually increase it for range, but for the most part I think the extra shots are going to help you a lot more. I'm using the mender mine. It's got 15% extra healing, radius because of obviously the little splashy pool that it creates. It creates more radius for the splashy pool, and then health so people can't just straight out destroy it. So the main thing to do really is any allies that are holding down an area that are sort of, how would you say, camping or sitting in cover, you can just leave them with the hive, which is great. You know, you can blow this up, come back, pick it up later, and then either take the rolly ball with you and be aggressive, should you have the ability to be aggressive. You know, like if you want to push up on some weaker enemies that you can see, you can take the rolly ball with you and go away from this healing area and still have your own personal healing area. All the time that you're shooting, you definitely want to be sort of shooting at the head. So let's damage myself, get a little bit of there's empathic resolve. Okay, and we can see that we're still hitting for fairly reasonable numbers, just, you know, not as much as what you would with a damage or maybe any other kind of build, but it's still damage that you can't normally claw at. Now as you kill enemies and confirm, you're going to gain quite a bit of skill efficiency and a little bit of skill damage, so that's great. But the main thing you want to be doing is just aiming for the head. As I say, with the shotgun, you know, the shotgun's going to give you the ability to sort of melee enemies that get within your range, so you just melee them and down they'll go. You have fire grenades as a deterrent to stop people sort of heading into the area that you're holding down. And the pistol really doesn't really serve too much purpose. You can put whatever you want on there. You know, it could help you out, it might not. But the main point of this is just to try and get kills, collect them, and you should see that your skill efficiency is going to go up a little bit. But this is going to give you some options as how to... because the main problem with healers is that you're very stationary. You're locked to an area. Once you put your chem shot out, you have to stand still and fire your chem shot, or sort of, you know, completely negate the fact that you're doing damage. So what this build will do for you is allow you to put out quite a lot of healing and a little bit of damage, but the trade-off is that your skill haste is kind of low. So if you do have to regenerate skills, you're going to be waiting a little bit longer than normal. But let's just take a quick look. I'm going to blow both skills here. 4 seconds on a seeker mine, not too bad. Okay, and about a second, well, 2 seconds per shot, which is slower than normal. It's about a second slower than an average healer build. And the cooldown on seeker mine there is about 18 seconds should you blow it on a long cooldown. So yeah, you do actually have options here with what you can do. The main thing is just, you know, be careful, stay with your team. Should you get hurt, go back, and just try to stay with your team as much as you can. Hit headshots with your assault rifle to get reformation, because reformation again is going to up the amount that you're going to heal. What I would like to do is actually chuck one of these down here. Let's just go to skill haste, turn this on. Right, okay. Oops, sorry. The reason why you're seeing the movement so erratic is because my controller's actually decided to break today, and I'm constantly walking forward when I don't want to be, so I'm going to have to change this controller out at some point. You see I'm doing it again without even moving the controller. So that's the main reason why I'm doing stupid shit that I shouldn't be doing. Anyway, just shoot at this target dead quick, get reformation. I think reformation's up, is it? Let's just see. That should be bringing... okay, I think it's a problem with the target range, but anyway. Okay. Put the little rolly ball out too. Okay, so you should be able to stay in the control room on the raid and things like that with this build, and give other people damage as well, which is quite crucial. Like I say, you know, just take your time with it. Don't rush in. Don't think that you're an armor build. But if you stay with a team, the amount of damage you can up is really good, and you can use this when you're playing in a 4-man group and not have to worry so much about losing damage. I'm just going to go out and quickly show off the stat sheet just so everyone can have a quick peek at that, and that will be it for another one today. So taking a look at the stats, I'm going to quickly just go through, and you can pause the video and take a look. And this is what we're talking about, the kill confirmed. So basically it's going to give you skill efficiency, which is really great for the healing. It'll help a lot. It's going to up, so when you actually get kills and confirm kills, it's going to up the skill efficiency, which is quite nice. More armor than normal, just under nearly 1 million. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to be bringing you a lot of videos today, some extra content, so please subscribe. Thank you very much for your ongoing support, and I appreciate all your comments. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.